Welcome. Thanks so much for dropping by my channel. And more importantly, welcome to the School of Life. Of course, that's not connected to my particular channel. That's the view I've finally come to that it really works for me is that this experience we're having, it is a school. I'm here, and please try on this paradigm for yourself. I'm here. I keep wanting to say we, but I'll speak for myself and you see if it resonates for you. I'm here to learn and to evolve and to grow and to contribute, to serve, to give in the most joyful ways. And so, what I've discovered is that one of the primary lessons is the capacity to be at peace, to be content, serenity. To have this sense of peace and wholeness, and ultimately to find it no matter what's going on externally or even internally, to be peaceful amidst the whirlwind of events and to be peaceful amidst the whirlwind of inner feelings. And I by no means mastered it, but it's a very glorious goal, and it was paradigm shifting for me to hear different teachers, different authors, and even to meet a few people who said that they were at peace always, under all circumstances. And that that's even possible. And it's even possible to be at peace when, whether we call it the body or the nervous system is having a reaction. That caught my attention. So in that journey, and some people took it even further to say, to have an eternal experience of bliss and joy and happiness and love, that it's possible to experience that, not just in the moment, but forever. That certainly got my attention. What really got my attention was the Hindu notion of, literally being at one with everything, that was possible. I had no idea what that meant, but I knew that it was the most amazing thing that I'd ever heard. And so that began a long journey, which is still going on. And what I've come to is that the journey or the search or the process or the quest, whatever you want to call it, for the eternal, for that eternal sense, that never ending. Right? Because all of our experiences in this world are all temporal. They are all limited. They have a beginning and an end. But what various teachers, gurus, sages talk about is an experience, a knowing, a state that never ends. So that, we talk about happiness, but happiness is really conditional happiness. It's about having happiness when, X, Y, and Z happen. But throughout history, people have talked about unconditional happiness. Happiness regardless of what the conditions are. So as soon as I heard that, I was hooked. And have now been on this journey for quite some time. And what I've come to realize is that in this searching journey for oneness, that unless we want to become monks and nuns, which is a valid path, a path I considered for a long time, it's so important, so very important to balance this internal search, because what I'm talking about is internal. It's a state of peace. It's a knowing that is unaffected by the conditions of the world around us. That it's essential to balance the internal with the external. Another way I like to say it nowadays is to, the journey or the quest for contentment or peace, serenity, that is unconditional, meaning not dependent on circumstance or conditions, but to really balance that out with learning how to become effective and pursuing our passions and our interests and our drives. In Hinduism itself, that idea is built in. It's called doing one's duty, doing one's dharma. But sadly, we've gotten a very watered down version of Hinduism here in the West, and that's part of what I hope to correct. But I want to welcome you to this channel and welcome to the School of Life. I'm utterly convinced that there's really only three things going on in this School of Life. We're all learning how to be at peace. We're all growing and evolving, meaning learning how to be at peace under all circumstances for eternal peace. That we're learning how to be skillful and more effective and evolve and grow and learn in a relative sense in terms of navigating. We're all learning how to be better dancers here in this world, and that we're all learning how to give and contribute and serve. And that's what the School of Life is for me. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts and feelings. So thanks so much for dropping by, and I hope you have a wonderful day in school. Take care. Much love.